want to look at the selection criteria because this is very critical. So when you're doing your application, whether it's a master's or PhD, just keep in mind that development impact is what is going to guide you throughout your research. That's why you need more time to prepare because you really need to think deeply about the development impact. Assess how the applicants' work benefits their home countries, social and economic development. How do they assess? They assess based on what you have explained in your application. It doesn't matter which level. So in your application, you have to be very clear in terms of how your work will benefit your home country. When you return, home, how is your community going to benefit from studying for your master's or PhD? Okay, how is that going to contribute to economic development? So you really need to think through it because that is what is going to determine whether your application is selected or not. Then there's the aspect of research plan quality. So the research plan quality is very much more relevant to those who are applying for PhD than for masters. But basically what it means is that applicants must present a clear, feasible, and aligned study plans with defined goals and methodologies. And then finally, it is important to also keep in mind that the selection panel prioritizes clarity, relevance, originality, and strong commitment to development. And these are the priorities that they focus most. So when you're writing your motivational essays, because you'll be writing some motivational essays within your application, even when you're applying for masters, there will be some motivational essays there where you're going to write to explain all these things. And it is in those essays where you're going to make sure that everything that you write is clear, you know, and there's a lot of relevance. So you're not just answering questions. You're not just answering questions within the form. Whatever you write, there's relevance to the course that you're applying for. So there's got to be relevance. So you need to make sure that you are able to link to the actual course itself and the development agenda that it's going to contribute to. So there has to be those harmonizations between those aspects, relevance, and they also look at originality. So what do we mean by originality? It means when you're writing your essay, it has to show that it's original. You're not just writing because everyone is writing, but it is original. How do you ensure that it is original? It means you are giving real life examples. You are writing about your community. You are writing about your environment in Malawi. So if you're writing an essay, make sure that you are giving more examples that are relevant to what you're applying. The more examples that you give, the more original examples that you give, the more you stand a better chance that is going to be selected. Because the panelists, they will see that the essay that they are reading is original, you know, it's coming from your thoughts, you know, your interpretation, your perceptions of issues. So it has to be in your own tone, in your own language. The more you do that, the better. It should not be something where you write, someone asks you a question, and you're failing to explain, you know, your own essay. It has to be something original, something that you're thinking about, because you've already selected a theme. So you've had to think about the theme based on the challenges that your country or your community is facing, you know, and you're using your own judgment to come up with arguments for why you want to study a particular course. And like I've said, your essay must show strong commitment to development. So these will improve your chances of success.